Well, I'm not gonna vibe code myself. I'm gonna discuss vibe coding, the act of vibe coding. Hey Tushar Gaurav, everything is good, like sound settings and everything. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Wow, that is a unique username. Your username is how you doing. So hey, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, everything is good. Hey Kirti Narayan, welcome back. No way, vibe coder. No, I'm not a vibe coder, bro. I'm not. We are going to react to this Y Combinator video that said vibe coding is the future. This is what I'm gonna react to, but first we're gonna wait for 5 minutes so that everybody can join in. And just a disclaimer, pre-watch alert. I have pre-watched this one by Primeagen. I have watched it the entire thing. So I'm gonna use his points and I'm gonna use some of my own points and react to this one. Vibe coding is the future. Every now and then, like the standards for coding is just going down and down and down. Inspired from Chandler. How? Atif Ali, welcome to the stream. I think this is your first time here. Hey, Koni Panda, welcome back. How you doing, bro? Who is laughing so much? So, anyway, while my Maggie is getting prepared in the background, let me let me readjust the window a little bit. Yeah. Siba, first time here. Welcome. Sir, what do you think? Don't call me sir, bro, please. Companies values more a university degree or projects, skills and certificates. What is vibe coding? This is vibe coding, bro. Vibe coding. Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know, Siva. That is a very subjective question that you have asked. What the company values more is up to the company, is up to the individual people working at the company. They will decide what they value more. We cannot generalize it by saying that companies will value this and that holds true for all companies. That's not how this works. Need vibe coding for DevOps guys. No, actually don't. Well, your tweets were kind of interesting, so thought to check out your stream. Actually, you know what, Atif? I rage bait the hell out of Twitter. That is what I'm there for. If you're on Twitter and you're not rage baiting, you're not using Twitter correctly. So I was like, okay, let me make the most generalized statements ever and see people melt down because of that. So when I came up with the statement that selling a course is a software developer's way to start an OF, I knew that it will piss people off. I knew it. But all I would really hoped was that Twitter would push that tweet a little bit more. I remember one of my tweets got 10,000 views and it got like what, 20, 30 likes. So I was hoping that that generalized statement that is obviously rage bait, it goes viral. It didn't. It's all right, but I hoped that it would. G Demon One, you can call me sir all you want, bro. Okay. Married people still eat Maggie. What's the point of having family though? Just kidding. What does Maggie and married family have to do with one another, bro? Like, there is no correlation here. Okay, 12:03. We're gonna start at 12:05. So 2 minutes more. Okay. Have you purchased any OpenAI plan like GPT-4 Cloud? Bro, I don't even use. Someone made a video on you. Who? Elephant Tasma 0404. First of all, how are you a possible ban evader? Huh? But who made a video on me? Send me the link. I think you mean like Code with Aryan or I don't know. Who is it? Can somebody do an NSFW check on this one? Let me paste this right here. Can somebody do an NSFW check for this link? Yeah, I know it is YouTube. Who is it? Visionary. 10 views. Fit. Sid the IT guy. Huh? Does it even make a real point or something?
Yes, he's mid. Don't listen to him. This 32-year-old guy, after 8 years of experience, still earns around 6 LPA on average, 1 lakh a month if he gets lucky. Do you still want to listen to this mediocre guy? He is a Shopify developer. You still want to listen to him. After 8 years of experience, he only knows Shopify.
कोई मेरे पे ये बनाया है AI voice over, like so lame. It's even like AI voice over, and it has been like 5 times the video has said, "Do you even want to listen to this guy?" I mean, make a real point, will you? I have been mid is because I have been mid. Oh, sorry. The desktop audio was not turned on.
And in 12th. I wouldn't even call that mid. That's BLPL, below low percentage line.
Wait a
Mid
second.
IT guy, yes, he's mid, don't listen to him. This 32-year-old guy, after 8 years of experience, still earns around 6 LPA on average, 1 lakh a month if he gets lucky. Do you still want to listen to this mediocre guy? He is a Shopify developer. You still want to listen to him. After 8 years of experience, he only knows Shopify and some broken JavaScript. You still want to listen to this mediocre guy. He's mid, not just on the outside but from the inside too. His mentality is mid. He says, do internships for free. He thinks even 6,000 rupees a month is a good start for a fresher. Seriously, you want to listen to him? Just because you are mid doesn't mean everyone else has to be on your low level.
Okay, a shit emoji, a clown emoji, a little bit of morphing of my photo. Okay.
The reason he's stuck in this mid state is that he's been mid since school. He got around 60% in 12th. I wouldn't even call that mid, that's BLPL, below low percentage line. He's from a tier 3 or maybe tier 4 or below college, and you still want to listen to this mediocre guy. This guy talks about going to the gym while eating Maggie, and you still want to listen to another English speaker.
Maggie got shots thrown at. Okay, that I'm not gonna stand for. Hey, I'm a Tarun Gill fan. I am a Tarun Gill fan. Maggie khao, body banao. I think this guy doesn't know that.
Speaking Tarun Gill, he saw that
Hey!
everyone on YouTube is making money, so he thought, why not me? But guess what? A mid is always a mid. His channel is dead. And when someone asks why, he says, well, I was here to criticize other tech guys, not for money. You still want to listen to this mid guy. His criticism of others might be right, but do you really need
His criticisms of other guys might be right. I like this guy, whoever this is. At least you did not make a real point of why I am mid and why you should hate me or whatever. But at least you acknowledge that my criticisms are right. Okay? Roasted you only. This is a super one-dimensional way of looking at a person. Who cares, man? Let's have fun with it. I honestly feel bad for whoever made this. I do know what. Don't though, because this is an AI voiceover. This is like a Twitter message made into a video. Like if it makes sense, somebody can somebody can write a script, like a very salty sort of script, and just to pay a tribute to the uploader of this video, here is another bowl of Maggie, bro. I'm gonna eat it while I watch you trying to roast me. But there is not a real point he's making. But at least I'm happy that he recognizes that my criticisms are correct. Someone really thought about this, like how sad they must be to talk about someone like this. Who cares, man? Only 2 minutes and 26 seconds? Oh, come on. I am a 5 minutes kind of guy. If you want to like disrespect me, at least make it a little bit long. I don't think I'm worth 2 minutes and 26 seconds, 2.5 minutes.
This mid guy to tell you who's wrong and who's right. His audience has a far higher IQ than him. You can decide for yourself who's right or wrong in the IT field. You don't need
Hey, my community is more intelligent than me. That I can also agree with. Because of you guys, I listen to new terms, to new trends, to new languages that are coming up. I think the whole thing of me learning NeoVim happened because of you guys, and if you weren't there, it wouldn't have happened. So I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I'm above you when it comes to knowledge. There are people in my community who are into rising Ubuntu. There are people in my community who are into low-level programming. I have noticed front-end engineers. That's a common one, but yeah, I still respect front-end developers. Then I have Java devs, I have Python devs, I have somebody who was asking like a TCP IP level question. They wanted to build something. I think it was Dot from my Discord server. She was asking. So yeah, I do agree that my community has more IQ than me. I do agree with that.
a mid IT guy to tell you. Now he'll say, why
Hey, 5 minute kind of guy sounds very sus. No, no, no. Like, it's just 2 minutes and 26 seconds, 2.5 minutes. That's disrespectful, in my opinion. And what did he give him for coming into NeoVim? No Miku skin.
don't you show your face? Well, I don't want to show my face for a mediocre guy. I didn't edit this video because I don't want to waste my energy on a mid-fucking moron. Even this voice is AI, because I don't want to waste my energy on a mid guy. To his
Hey, that doesn't mean anything. You still made the effort to make the video and upload it on YouTube. Like now you're just pushing out of saying, oh, I'm too busy. I have time to create a video like this, but I don't have the time to record my own voice. Like that's just pushing out for no reason. Is this like a shit post? Yeah, this is like a shit post. Yeah.
his audience, don't waste your energy listening to this moron. Don't waste your energy. While he reacts to other videos for fun and codes for his 6 LPA salary, you are just wasting your time. I don't care about this mid-IT guy, I care about you, his audience. You are better. You should work on your skills. Don't settle for mediocrity. There won't be any more videos responding to this fucking moron. In fact, the only reason this channel and this video exist is to make you aware, stay away from mediocre people like him.
I love it.
Can I
Come
just
on.
take a second to share my notes for this?
Oh, shut up. Yeah. How did you find this though? Oh, somebody sent me in Twitch chat. So that's how. And sir, please reply to my comment too. Where is your comment? And who's this Zenon constantly retracting his message? This video is toxic but safe for work. You have 6 LPA job. Holy fuck, that guy in the video states our community is more intelligent than you. That I need to agree. Okay. 6 LPA, 60% Maggie engine, Shopify developer and shit. Tarun Gill on the top. But Zenon, you just took away your comment, bro. Hey, Dynamic Dot. I think you are Dot from my Discord server. For 3.6 LPA package, expecting DSS skill is fair, bro. Yeah, yeah, it is. Bro, how good is your Linux game? Linux game, I have Ubuntu installed. I primarily had to install it because one project required 6 Docker containers running at the same time. I am a developer, that's why. I don't know both of you. I got this recommendation. I'm a developer, that's why I guess I found this recommendation. Haha, chill, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, this is very sus. Whoever you are a possible ban evader. I don't know what that means. Okay, anyway. Yeah. Oh, we have another. Okay, anyway, vibe coding. Let me get my water and I'll come back. 1 second. Who even is that? A guy exposed Ishan Sharma. Let me link the video on Twitch. Yeah, I know, I know. I watched the video. He basically used Declutter's video and like made more points on it. The blue video. Yeah, sure, sure. Say, I love your efforts. Use here instead of everyone. Nah, I'm gonna use everyone. Screw that. I want everybody to see it. Yeah, anyway, let me get my water. I'll come back. Yes, and I am back. Now let's react to this. Here it is. Here we go. Here we go. Mediocrity coming right up, along with Maggie and Tarun Gill. Prime Studio makes sense on vibe coding. Haven't checked Theos. Who linked in the mid guy video? Maybe there are the creators of it. Oh, by the way, vibe code fixer. Okay, let's do it.
It's like somebody dropped some like giant.
First of all, the one thing that I noticed immediately was that everybody is a managing partner at Y Combinator. So we are not looking at 4 founders of startups or 4 random people talking about vibe coding. I mean, it makes sense. This is Y Combinator channel, so why would it be some random people? They are porting TypeScript compiler to Go. Yeah, we know. Yeah, anyway, so they are all managing partners from Y Combinator, and now they are just placing their opinions on it. So let's react to it.
Beanstalk seeds. At night, we woke up in the morning and there it is. Like, whoa,
what's going on? I mean, I think our sense right now is this isn't a fad. This isn't going.
Look at the body language. This is like the body language of people who don't really hang out with each other, but they have to act natural on camera. Now look at it once again. They don't hang out with each other and they have to act natural on camera. Look at
it's like somebody dropped some like giant beanstalk seeds. At night, we woke up in the morning and there it is. Like, whoa,
what's going on?
Oh, this is what it looks like. These people, they don't hang out. There's no reaction from this lady right here. It's just a small smile, just to keep the video moving along. Anyway.
I mean, I think our sense right now is this isn't a fad. This isn't going away. This is actually the dominant way to code. And if you're not doing it, like, you might just be left behind.
I hate it. Already I hate this take. Left behind. There are people who use jQuery in 2025. There are people who code with PHP. And the same things were said about those people, that if you don't shift to Angular, if you don't shift to whatever it is, Next, Nest, Django, whatever, then you're gonna be left behind. Like, I don't get it. Like, this mindless race to just, this is the shiny object syndrome. There is something new on the market. Obviously, that is the best thing. Let's just throw away all the tools that we have been using for the past decade that have been working fine for us and just adopt this. What are the pros and cons? Don't think about it. Is there any sort of fallacy in using these tools? Don't think about it. Is there any problems in the long run using these tools? Don't think about it. Just use it. Your haha is much funnier. I also laughed.
Welcome back to another episode of The Light Cone. I'm Gary. This is...
Hey Saksham, your timing is very good. We are just reacting to this. Left behind by who? Yeah. Pick an item under 1,000 and I will buy it right now. Oh, piss off.
Jared, Harj, and Diana, and we're partners at Y Combinator. Collectively, we've funded companies worth hundreds of billions of dollars right when it was just an idea and a few people. So today we're talking about vibe coding, which is from a Andre Karpathy post that went viral recently. There's a new kind of coding I call vibe coding, where you fully give in to the vibes, embrace exponentials, and forget that the code even exists.
Yeah, so we
right out the gate, I am conflicted. I'm not gonna like fake my way into this. I am conflicted. On one side, I do find it very nice that people are willing to do this, completely throw away all the concepts, all the understandings of computer science, and just give it to the AI. Because in the long run, that is job security for people like me, who has already spent 8 years in the industry and basically knows their way around like Unix systems and like in the internal details of systems. It is job security for me. But on the other side, I am kind of pissed off is because these people who are guaranteeing job security to me, they are the ones who are gonna get hurt in the long run. The second you encounter an issue that an AI cannot figure out, or AI just starts to hallucinate or just start speaking rubbish, you're gonna have to take the L. I mean, they're gonna have to take the L and be fired from their job, and they are no longer an asset to the company. This is where like I'm conflicted with vibe coding. Vibe coding is trash. Yeah, the only tech bro video I watch is Fireship. Fireship is such a, you saw the Ishan Sharma expose video. Yeah, I did.
we surveyed the founders in the current YC batch to get their take on vibe coding. And we essentially asked them a bunch of questions. We asked them, what tools are you using? How has your workflows changed? And sort of generally, where do you think the future of software engineering is going, and how will the role of software engineer change as we get into a world of vibe coding? And we got like some pretty interesting responses. Anyone have any favorite quotes that jumped out from the founders?
Did we even perfect the traditional way of writing software? Did we even settle down with the JavaScript frameworks? Did we even settle down with the standards? This is the thing about coding. It changes right when the industry has started to adapt something to a level where it is now becoming the standard. That's when the industry decides, okay, things are getting standardized, it's time to change things up completely. Let's throw away entire things that we have built over the years and throw it into the trash bin, and that will guarantee job security to us. That is one thing I've noticed about the industry. Like, look at Shopify, right? They just completed their REST APIs where it was at a state where the REST APIs actually made sense. The post request, the get request, the put request, the patch request, all of it made sense. Finally, I was like, okay, now I understand it. The moment that happened, the next API version, they were like, we're gonna get rid of the REST API altogether. Now everything is GraphQL, and you better shift to it, otherwise your Shopify app will get delisted. This is why, like, I don't understand why we are in such a rush to change everything the moment it gets stabilized, or not even. There are already so many arguments in the industry with object-oriented versus functional programming, relational versus non-relational database schemas. Then what is it? Tabs versus spaces. So many arguments already. But throw away all of that. Let's just vibe code now. Let's just throw away all the fundamentals and be like, yeah.
I think one of them that I can read verbatim is, I think the role of software engineer will transition to product engineer. Human taste is now more important than ever as code gen tools make everyone a 10x engineer. That's from the founder of Outlet.
I got one. Abi from Astra said,
Thing is, a software developer doesn't understand the customer. They just don't. They know how to build stuff and they need directions. The whole reason that you become a software engineer is to be told what to do for the customer. Now, saying that you need to be a product engineer, that means that you have to get into the mindset of the customer now. Forget the product that you're building. See what they want and just get the AI to do it. Basically, like, is everybody a manager now? Everybody is a manager. First of all, Rajesh, if you don't calm down, I'm gonna have to ban you straight away. Don't try and mess with me. Maggie is goated, vanilla Maggie. No, this is Yippee, bro. This is Yippee. Vibe coding bad, but vibe Maggie good.
I don't write code much. I just think and review. This is like a super.
This is like a not super anything. This is like a dangerous thing.
Don't write code much.
I don't write code much. I just think and review. Oh, man, this is wow. Okay.
Just think and review. This is like a super technical founder whose like last company was also a DevTools company. He's like extremely able to code, and so it's fascinating to have people like that saying things like this.
There's another quote from a different RB from Copycat, who said I am far less attached to my code now, so my decisions on whether we decide to scrap or refactor code are less biased. Since I can code 3 times as fast, it's easy for me to scrap and rewrite if I need.
Scrap. I have a problem with the word scrap. You don't. Nope, that's not how this works. Eventually, you get to a point in software development where you no longer can scrap the entire thing and start over once again. Eventually, it does happen. Like, I'm not talking about a small, feature or whatever. When it does get that big, there is no going back anymore. You can talk about a submodule that way, but the core business logic, once you make it and you deploy it to production, there is no going back. Now you're stuck there maintaining it. You think and you and review because you don't know how to code. No, but they are saying that Copycat Abhi Balajepali, whoever this guy is, this is very super technical guy, and he's talking like this. This is the new, I use NeoVim, by the way. So this is gonna be the new statement. Hey, I vibe code, by the way. Hey, Gustavo Fring, welcome back. Hello, 7th. Hey, Vivek. Maggie Man has returned. Decrease video sound. Okay.
Me too.
And then I guess the really cool thing about this stuff is it actually parallelizes really well. So Yoav from K60, he says, I write everything with cursor. Sometimes I even have 2 windows of cursor open in parallel, and I prompt them on 2 different features. Which makes sense. Why not 3? You know, you
Exactly.
can do a lot, actually.
And I think another one that's great is
Tell me something. They just said, why not have 3 cursor windows open instead of 2? Can you really get to a point where you don't even know what you are building? Like, you told the AI what to build, but what is it and what it should do, and does it do what it should do? Would you even know at some point what am I doing here? Um, it's only JavaScript world that is like this. Code gen, Ayo. Yeah, why not? Can you really get to a point where you don't even know what you're building at some point, like having like 5 cursor windows, let's say? This is like, seriously? Now somebody has made a tutorial on it, vibe coding tutorial and best practices. What is the best practice for vibe coding? I will check this out after this one. Bro, I don't understand the whole concept of vibe code. If a project is too big and have multiple files, the code is gonna break. You know, this is, you were talking about an extreme case. There was a registered scenario where some Claude, okay, the Claude AI model was not able to contextualize a project that was only like 30 files. 30 files was all it took for Claude to entirely miss out on the concept of the project. And you're talking about a large project. Even in small projects, that happens, bro. I literally have no idea what they are talking about at this point. So do I, bro. So do I.
From the founder of Train Loop, he mentions how code
10x speed up. Can you also tell me how stable the software has been? Can you even tell me what it has resulted in? Are you getting new customers? Are you getting more money into the company? What is it? Like everybody talks about how quickly they are able to push features out, yet they don't talk about the customer complaints. I'm no longer an engineer, I'm a product person, and blah blah blah. Because I know why. In these companies, software engineers don't really talk to customer support people that often. They have like Jira ticket manager or something where they get tickets and they just solve it. And they will get, and nobody knows what issue to assign to which developer. So developers often get random tickets assigned to them where they are fixing sometimes their own issues that they wrote and sometimes other people issues. So these software developers that are saying that I am 10x speed up now, 100x speed up, they will never know what what the customer is experiencing through this vibe coding thing. Oh, we are 1000x fast, bro. Did you hear about new Mojo language? I did, I did. It's Python 37,000 times faster than Python. CSC versus EC. But when you don't understand what AI is writing, then stop writing using AI. Yeah, but yeah, if somebody don't know the basic, then how it can do vibe coding? Meaningless. No, apparently vibe coding is the act of you not knowing the basics and just um, carrying you through the process of software engineering.
coding has changed 6 to 1 month ago. 10x speed up 1 month ago to now is 100x speed up, exponential acceleration.
And he says, I'm no longer an engineer, I'm a product person.
Yeah, that's super interesting. I think like that might be something that's happening broadly. It really ends up being two different roles. It actually maps to how engineers sort of self-assign today, in that either you're, front end or back end, and then back end ends up being about actually infrastructure. And then front end is so much more actually being a PM. You're sort of almost being like an ethnographer going into the obscure, underserved parts of the pie of GDP. And you're trying to extract out, like, this is what those people in that GDP pie actually want. And then I'm going to, turn that into code and then actually
Conspiracy theory. I'm ready with the conspiracy theory. You ready for this? The reason that vibe coding is becoming a new norm in the industry is because they want to decrease the salaries of software engineers. I have a conspiracy theory. This is mine. Let me know what you think of it. The reason that people are told that they don't need to learn the fundamentals anymore is that so corporate can justify paying them less money than they used to pay for people who actually went to colleges and learned the fundamentals and built something. Discuss. Yeah. Such a flawed logic. Go ahead, explain why. Go ahead. It's not a flawed logic because the act of these people telling you that you don't need to learn the fundamentals, instead the AI will be able to take care of all the tasks, essentially will lead into lesser salaries for you. Because the companies would be like, all you are is somebody who is sitting in the front of computer and just telling it what to do. Why should I pay you more money? Fundamentals are the most important part, and that's what gets you paid in the industry. And when that gets taken away from you and you are told that, oh, don't worry about fundamentals, just, vibe code, then they'll be like, we're going to pay you half the salary that we pay our real developers, and we used to pay our real developers. And it has already plateaued the current AI methods. But Drax, go ahead. Now I'm talking about the vibe coding being a flawed idea, logic. Oh, vibe coding is flawed. Okay, I understand. So programmers are just gonna degrade themselves to the new Excel guy. That's what's happening. That is what the Y Combinator, these people want you to do. So that they can, push you even further down and take away any sense of pride or any sense of accomplishment that you have acquired over the years.
Evals are the
Maybe
most.
I can create an AI which can tell other AI to write code and create projects. Then you can write an AI to test the project, then you can write an AI to deploy the project, and then you can write the AI to tell each other how great they are. Yeah. Bro thinks he's cooking. I have another conspiracy theory. Bro is the leader of Illuminati.
Important part of that.
When I was running TripleByte, this was actually one of the things we noticed. It was almost as important as a technical assessment of engineers when trying to figure out who's a good match for a specific company. Is there's a certain threshold of technical ability you need, but beyond that, it was, do you actually want to talk to users or not? Like, some engineers are actually just a lot more motivated by working on things where they know who the users are and they get to like communicate with them and they get live feedback and they can iterate, and essentially being a product engineer. And other engineers really don't want to do that at all. Like, they find it annoying having to deal with users and they want to just like work on like hard technical problems and refactor
That's a
code.
back-end engineer.
Yeah, that's what we call a back-end engineer. Yeah, sure. And that's only a theme that came up in these survey responses, right? This idea of sort of the LLMs are maybe going to push people to choose, because the actual writing of the code may become less important. And it's about, do you have taste and you want to solve product problems, or are you an architect and you want to solve systems problems?
Oh, and interestingly, I guess one thing the survey did indicate is that this stuff is terrible at debugging.
Yeah.
And so the humans have to do the debugging still. They have to figure out, well, what is the code actually doing? Here's a bug.
Do you know what the core of the bug is? Like, what defines as a bug? Technically, any code that you write is not a bug because it is behaving how it is supposed to behave. You told the computer to behave in a certain way and it is behaving in that way. There is nothing out of the ordinary here. But the reason that it gets called a bug is because there is some kind of business logic behind the applications that you write. You need it to facilitate something, or you need it to solve a problem that users are facing, and that's not happening. Because then that is called the business logic layer of apps. And you cannot feed it to an AI. You cannot explain the AI that this feature needs to work exactly in this way and not crash at this and this use cases, because this is gonna affect the customer in this way. You cannot feed it into the AI. You cannot make the AI understand that. Hell, humans can't even make people understand that, because it is the classic problem of information loss. The more people are involved. So the CEO has a use case. They explain it to the manager. The manager understands 90% of it. That 90% goes to the team lead, who understands like another 90% of it. So at this point, like 10% here and 10% there, the knowledge is lost. Then the more people are introduced in between, the more information is leaking out, And basically what the developer gets is just a very boiled down version of what they have to make. And they do make it, and it does behave in the way that software developer wrote it and the computer compiled it. The bug happens because of these information gaps, because of some business logic that is not getting fulfilled, that is not solving a problem for the customer or the business itself, which is what happens in a bug. And that is something you cannot feed it to an AI. You can't. Don't tell me that just through prompting you can explain the AI what the repercussions of a problem wrong, of a piece of code wrongly getting executed will be. You can't make the AI understand that.
Spot the bug. Where's the code path that, we have some, logic error, just didn't figure this out, right? There doesn't seem to be a way to just tell it debug. You were saying that you have to be very explicit, like as if giving instructions to a first-time software engineer.
I have to really spoon feed it the instructions to get it to debug stuff, or you can kind of embrace the vibes. I'd say Andrei Karpathy style is just like ignore the bug and just like re-roll, just like.
Oh damn! This is an actual accepted strategy. Just ignore it. Just give in to the vibes. What the hell? Do you know what it sounds like? This sounds like job security. People who give in to the vibes are gonna get laid off because companies will be like, hey man, previously we were about the vibes, but now we are about the money. Get out. You have caused the company to lose a lot of money. Now we're gonna bring in the real people and they're gonna build the systems now. It's not AI versus human, but AI versus AI. Sort of. Bug is when spider goes inside the server and crashes the server. Sometimes. But yeah, what do you think on the new hype about Devin from China, the Manus AI? I did react to it last week, I think. Manus AI. I think G Demon 1 also posted a video about some guy who says Manus AI is ridiculous, and all the video is some use cases that Manus AI was able to solve. And I watched the video and I was like, yeah, I get it. Manus AI can do a bunch of things. So the skills of AI is not something that I question. It's just that the hype around it is what it's the problematic thing. Yeah, ignore the bug. What the fuck am I listening to? Yeah, I'm in disbelief as well, bro. If it ain't broke, then don't fix it. Just give in to the vibes. Wow, this is groundbreaking.
Just like tell it to try again from scratch. Like it's wild how your coding style changes when actually writing the code becomes 1,000x cheaper. Like as a human, you would never just like blow away something that you'd worked on for a long time and rewrite it from scratch because you had a bug. You'd always fix the bug. But like for the LLM, if you can just like rewrite 1,000 lines of code in like 6 seconds, like
it doesn't cost anything.
Why not?
That's kind of like writing, taking the approach of how people use Midjourney or Playground when you're trying to generate images. Like if they're artifacts or...
This is the difference between marketing people and real people. I feel like marketing people always very cherry pick things on the best case scenario and just talk about that. They don't talk about what the underlying problem is or what can happen in the long run, what disadvantages there are of vibe coding. They don't, because they don't have the incentive to. They are Y Combinators, hundreds of billions of dollars that they make. So why would they? Anything that results in more money, that's what they're going with. In which case, this is a best case scenario for, What other fields? Hey Doofus, welcome back. Today we are vibe coding, bro. Cherry pick best case and buzzwords. Yeah, that's what it is. Dude has been yapping from the start, Elmo. He must be a butthurt 15-year-old. Yeah.
The things that I don't like, sometimes I don't even change the prompt. I just click re-roll.
Okay, this is the last warning for you, Rajesh, the coding guy. I'm really serious. Last warning. Say something once again, you're gonna get kicked out. Do you want to test my patience? I don't think you do. I'm not. I'm not here to tolerate this kind of trolling anymore because other people are here and they're not here for this kind of behavior. Now I'm thinking on behalf of the rest of my viewers who are here to watch my stream. Yeah. Okay. Bye bye. Yeah. What the fuck is Y Combinator? Y Combinator is a company that invests in other companies to make their products, you know? That's what it is.
And I do that
Exactly what I thought first. Lol, marketing versus tech. I'd any day listen to someone who has PhD than MBA.
times, and sometimes it just works. I'm just like, oh, I can use that now.
Did you watch this video? What is this?
He
The most useful thing AI has ever done. Isn't that something? Oh, I watched it like 2 minutes and 50 seconds. I did not watch it. Isn't it something to do with mammal DNA or something like that?
Yeah.
Which is a very different frame of
I wouldn't call it angel investors. What is an angel investor? What is an angel investor? Is a high net worth individual who invests their own money in early stage, often startup companies, typically in exchange for equity or convertible debt, with the aim of supporting their growth and earning a return. Yeah. That's what. Yeah. Y Combinator is that. Yeah. Watch it, then you will understand the real potential of AI. Sure, why not?
building systems, because you're not building foundationally step by step. You're really doing it from scratch, because fundamentally what's going on is like all these tools today are coming from the world.
How's it going, bro? A question: if I understand the code generated by AI, should I use it to write code? Sure, but don't give away the fundamentals. Don't give away into the laziness that your brain will tell you to. Please don't do that. Otherwise, you're scared, bro. I will expose you. Ooh. Let me get wrecked, bro. Get wrecked.
All of that.
And it's about proteins. Yeah, see, I knew. Y Combinator is VC. Angel investor means individual investment. Oh, venture capital. Oh, okay. I understand.
Generated code that are in this latent space hidden somewhere, and you have to do it from scratch to find like a different gradient and not get stuck, and then you want to like add a bit of randomness, get it to regenerate. But I do think maybe, I don't know, whatever next generation of O5, maybe we'll get to the point that actually is able to build upon. I mean, as of right now, I think most of it is you need to re-roll and rewrite, but it doesn't build upon it yet. But we haven't seen any of the coding tools right now work well with reasoning. I think we have.
Well, O3 is infinitely better at debugging than 3.5 Sonnet. So like, it definitely feels like we're headed in the direction where this may not be true in, 6 months, the next time we do this episode. Diana, do you want to talk about like the models that people are using, the IDEs that the people are using? There's some really interesting trends there.
Yeah, I think as we
Why does this guy's expression look like he's so scared asking this question? Look at this once again.
The models that people are using, the IDEs that the people are using.
He looks scared. I got an offer from a small founder to create an AI that could talk like him and has his ideologies. Really? Wow.
There's some really interesting trends there.
Yeah, I think as we mentioned a couple episodes ago, we already saw this in the shift started happening. The vibe started to shift back in summer 24 when Cursor was being used by a big portion of the batch. And now, by far, is the leader. But the other thing that's happening, this is a very fast and moving environment. Windsurf is a fast follower. It's starting to be a very good product as opposed to Cursor. And I think, Jared, you have some first experience with why Windsurf is like better than Cursor.
Yeah, I think the number one reason that people are switching is that Cursor today largely needs to be told what files to look at in your code base. So if you have a large code base, you can tell what to do, but you have to tell it like where to look in the code base. Windsurf indexes your whole code base and is pretty good at figuring out what files to look at on its own. There's other differences too, but I think that's the most important one at the moment.
Notable, Devin does get mentioned, but the drawback of Devin not really being used for serious features is that it doesn't really understand the code base. It's being used mostly for small features and barely mentioned. The other one, people still use ChatGPT, and the reason they use it is because they want to actually use the reasoning models. So it does get posted. People post some of the debugging questions to figure out use the more powerful models for reasoning. Because right now, Cursor, Windsurf are still in the old world. I mean, old world less than 6 months ago, of pre-reasoning models, not in the test time compute. So founders are using that. And there's some founders, some of them are self-hosted as well, self-hosting models, because maybe they have more critical.
No mention of Pair AI, no mention of continue.dev, no mention of all the other AI products that they just forgot. This is just like a normal market, how it behaves. Some products, they don't do marketing enough, or they don't do the word getting out there enough, and they are forgotten. Cursor is extremely pathetic, and like there are thousands of open issues already on their GitHub, yet they aren't addressing it, rather push new variants of same shit. Oh, didn't know that. Anyone want to buy my AI agent for 500 rupees? This is why I am poor. Nah, I think you're adding to the clutter of AI agents, bro. This is why you're not gonna sell. Y Combinator are early investors of Razorpay, Zepto, Airbnb, Twitch, etc. Oh, this is why they are so big. I see. Unpaid. And he told me to make it without paying me, like an unpaid internship. Ah, bullshit, bro. I like the way she said ChatGPT. Can we watch that again?
Months ago, of pre-reasoning models, not in the test time compute. So founders are using that. And there's some founders, some of them are self-hosted as well, self-hosting models, because maybe they have more critical, sensitive IP. They do that. And now talking about the shifts in terms of models. The thing about CodeGen, the big game in town that we saw 6 months ago was Claude Sonnet 3.5. It's still actually a big contender. Most are still using it, but O1, O1 Pro, and O3 Meaning, all these reasoning models are starting to see, it's almost like getting neck to neck now close with Sonnet 3.5. The other one is 4.0, virtually no use for CodeGen. And the other interesting thing is DeepSeek R1 is getting mentioned. It's been used. It's like a viable contender as well. And Gemini, not really mentioned.
The one thing I've heard from Gemini is because it.
Yeah, Gemini is one more thing. Gemini is sort of gone out of the spotlight now, isn't it? Like Claude 3. Sonnet 3.7, I don't know the naming. Like that is the one that has the spotlight right now. I can tell you now that on my Android phone, I used to have Google Assistant. And Google Assistant actually is way better than Gemini. And I can tell you why. The second my mobile phone assistant got replaced by Gemini, a simple command such as, "Hey Google, set me an alarm for 4 p.m. today," doesn't work with Gemini, but it used to work with Google Assistant. And you know the response for the Gemini, what it is. Let me show you. 1 second. Let me make this big, my camera. Yeah, so here it is. Hey Google, set alarm for 4 p.m. today.
Okay, you've got an alarm set for 4 p.m.
Okay, now it decides to work out of nowhere. What the hell? So this was a bug before, I think. This was embarrassing. Out of nowhere, it just started working. I'm on time today, I suppose. Yes, Kidambi, you are. I'd rather suggest you to use that AI to correct your grammar. Me? No, no, I'm poor. I want to sell my AI agent, pay me 500 rupees. But why 500 rupees, bro? Like, what kind of poverty is this that we will pay you 500 rupees and it will solve your poverty issues? After a month, no one going to ask about vibe coding, and that's what it is. In my GitHub Copilot, I have O103 Mini, 3.7 Sonnet, 3.7 Sonnet Thinking, and Google Gemini. I use them all when I need them. Ugh. Nah, should be faking mid guy for real, for real. Yeah, sure, why not? Gemini mugged. Yeah,
It has
it just decided to work out of nowhere. What the hell?
like the longest context window. I've heard from a couple of founders that they do use it, and the way that they use it is they put their entire code base into the Gemini context window, and they just like tell it to like fix a bug. And it doesn't always work, but like sometimes it can just like one shot fix stuff because it's the whole thing in the context window.
It will be interesting to see as people get more adopted.
The thing about software engineering, I think the one thing that these people are not going to understand is that writing code is not the expensive part. Making sure that the code works is the more expensive part. Backend developers, they can write something up, let's say 50-line function, let's say an hour. Now, just to make sure that this holds up with the business logic and this will work in production, that's going to cost a lot of time just to make sure that this piece of code is good enough to go to production. That is something that they don't understand. They're trying to solve the part of generating the code. They're not trying to fix the part where we have to evaluate if this code base is, if this particular snippet of code is good enough to go to production. They're not solving that part. And that is a real problem worth solving. I'm not even kidding right here. That is a real problem. If an AI did manage to solve it, then I'll give in to AI and be like, yeah, this technology is actually pretty fire. But that doesn't happen. ओए सुनना, मेरे को बाहर से बंद करके मत चल जाना. बाहर से बंद मत कर देना मेरे को. It was really not working before. I faced that too. Thank you, Pradev. You're on my side. You're the real one. The only useful AI for me right now is Google LLM. Now, which Google LLM, bro? Is it Claude? Is it Gemini? Is it Google Assistant? Which is it? Marriage is scary. What if he says, "Bahar se band mat kar dena"? No, actually, there are people in the hall right now, and they are talking, and so this is why the gate is kind of locked. No, because I made it from ChatGPT. So for 500 rupees, I can give EMI for my MacBook Pro M4 chip. But then again, what about the next EMI when it comes in? Notebook LLM, search it up. Really? Notebook LLM. Note taking and research assistant. What the hell, bro? Now, what is in the plus version? This link is not clickable. What the hell? Oh, here it is. Everything in Notebook LLM plus the following. Get 5x more audio overviews, notebooks, queries, and sources per notebook. Customize the style and length of your notebook responses. Create shared notebooks for your team and get usage analytics, additional privacy and security. Customize your notebooks and collaborate across your team. What is this? Where is the pricing, bro? Where is the pricing? There is no pricing. So what is it? A pay-as-you-go model, is it? Upgrade based on your needs. Consumer via Google One, Google Workspace, Google Cloud, Google Workspace. Okay. Oh, this is the same page? Oh, no. Think smarter, not harder. Gemini 2.0. Research Assistant. Instant insight. See the source, not just the answer. Listen and learn on the go. We value your privacy and do not use your personal data to train Notebook LM. Okay, I call cap on this. It is possible that Notebook LLM podcast episode generation is touching on a whole new territory of highly compelling LLM product formats. feels reminiscent of ChatGPT. Maybe I'm overreacting. Andrej Karpathy, again, this guy. This is getting confusing now. There are so many products, so many names. Like, how do you even remember all of them? Guess what? No EMI for Miko Skin. One-time payment of 666 rupees. You don't need Notebook LLM Plus, to be honest. The free tier, absolute beast. Oh, yeah, Notebook LM is actually good. Like, I convert books into podcasts for my college subjects and easily get 85 plus. But 85 plus what, bro? I mean, marks, is it? How do you guarantee that just because you use this tool is what got you 85 plus? How do you... It doesn't hallucinates as much as ChatGPT does. Okay, okay. Do you think this AI, hype AI, will end by 2030? Okay, first of all, Algorithm Soft, I worry about you now. I have seen you create a poll on YouTube being like, do you think AI will replace software engineers? Say yes or no. Then I saw you writing a post on LinkedIn where you were like, vibe coding is this and vibe coding is that and blah blah blah. Then I see you still asking questions like this, the AI hype, AI hype. Let me tell you something. You are not in a position to worry about these things. Focus on your studies, bro. I do mean this. Like, it is fine if you do it here because we are supposed to chill in this stream. But the outside activities that I see you doing on social media, don't do them. Because this is not a position for you to get into these things. Focus on your college, focus on getting marks, focus on skilling up. And then I saw you create one more, I think it was G Demon 1 who showed me a Algorithm Soft short video coming up on his feed. That was like 2 years ago that you made. You are invested in this a little too much when it's not the time for you to. You are a little bit, you have gotten a little bit serious about this. Don't be. Really useful for theory related stuff in uni. Oh. What is happening, bro? There are so many tools that is getting released. I'm not even aware of these tools. Bro is telling the answers from the book that you gave it for the, or the PDF that you provided. Oh, I see. I see. You feed it a book and then it can summarize things and answer questions off of it. I see. I will go to other streams like Hercules Stein and many more. Why? What happened? No. Oh, okay. But then, who will actually pay you money, bro? That is my question, Jadu. I upload all daily PDs and notes and it summarizes it up for me. Oh, I see. I see. Now I get it. It's a tool for studying. Yeah. It can also work with YouTube videos. Haha. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, instead of reading the whole book, it's much better to listen to a podcast which identifies the important points and gives me a summary. Whew. Okay. Algorithm Soft has his board exams and bros chilling in chat, LinkedIn and YouTube. Yeah, I mean, Algorithm Soft, this is why like I am worried about him. I see so much activity around that is not helpful, obviously. Studies first, bro. Always studies first. Saved me bunch AutoCAD final project. Oh. Okay.
Adoption on the newly released reasoning models with Flashback 2.0. I don't think people have tried it yet. But the long context window plus reasoning could be a good contender. What is the estimated code that's being written by LLMs in the current Badger?
This is pretty crazy. So we explicitly asked this question: what % of your code base do you estimate is AI generated? The way I interpret the question is like of the actual characters in your code base, not including any libraries that you imported, like what percentage of like the characters were like typed by human hands versus like emitted by an LLM? And the crazy thing is 1/4 of the founders said that more than 95% of their code base was AI generated,
wow,
which is like an insane statistic. And it's not like we funded a bunch of non-technical founders. Like every one of these people is like highly technical, completely capable of building their own product from scratch. A year ago, they would have built their own product from scratch, but now 95% of it is built by an AI.
Except for, maybe it sounds like we have one or two.
I think the reason is that those founders can evaluate the code in their heads. So it's not the thing that AI is generated something that is great. It's the founders who evaluated the code in their own heads and came up with the conclusion that it is good. Let's just, yeah. No, my exam gap is on 22, so I'm chilling and my course is complete. Okay. That's great. That's all right, Algorithm Soft. I will, yeah, 100% of the code base. I'll join here. Hey, Cadbury Bubblegum. Welcome back. 95. Where is bro pulling that number from? Oh, it's just talking to founders, That's where they are pulling the numbers from.
Two examples of
that's true.
people
Yeah.
who they're so young that
Yeah.
they
Yeah, I know Private Fortune. I know.
learned to code in the last 2 years. So they actually don't know a world where Cursor didn't exist.
Yeah, this is one of my best companies, Dispatch, actually, is exactly this. The founders are extremely technical minds, but they're not classically trained in computer science and programming. And they are incredibly productive and able to produce just a ton of like really amazing product. And AI is writing almost the entire thing.
It kind of makes
See, the statement that he just made now, I know somebody who is not trained in computer science fundamentals, but they are able to create a product. This is what solidifies my conspiracy theory. This is what's happening now. Let's hear it once again. And this time we will view it in 1x speed, or 1.25x.
Yeah, this is one of my best companies, Dispatch, actually, is exactly this. The founders are extremely technical minds, but they're not classically trained in computer science and programming. And they are incredibly productive and able to produce just a ton of like really amazing product. And AI is writing almost the entire thing.
It kind of makes me think a lot of
See?
the discourse around sort of Gen Zs are the first digital native that grew up with the internet. This is like the generation that grew up with native.
Really amazing products that is decided by the audience, not the founders themselves. They're not gonna be like, oh, this has a UI, how amazing are we? The product makes money on the market. That's when the market says that product is really amazing. And then they are self-declaring that, yeah, we are great, we are great. Just shut up if you can't give money to me. Okay, I'm sorry. Was this stream a fundraiser for you, Jadu? I don't think so. My 2 cents will probably be because when building a prototype, people don't actually care about the maintainability or code quality. I assure you it's garbage. I do build prototypes with AI now and then, and it just works. But as soon as you actually try to improve or modify, it's just gone far. That's why I prefer to rewrite entire thing later. Then why rewrite thing entirely later, bro? Just write from scratch from the beginning.
AI coding tools that they skip the classical training of a software engineer and they just do it with vibes. But they are actually very technical minded. I mean, they have degrees in math and physics.
Yeah.
So they have that raw, let's call it more like system thinking type of mind that you still need. Maybe we should talk a bit about that. It's like what's still the same and what has changed.
I think this vibe coding will enable people who have those kinds of technical minds, who come from other technical disciplines like math and physics, to become highly productive as programmers much faster than it was in the past. Like I remember there were like coding boot camps, like back in the day, they would try to like retrain physics people into programmers. And then like it didn't work that well because it just takes too long to learn all of the syntax and all of the libraries and all the stuff that you have to know to be really productive. But like now it's a new world.
The coding boot camps are also very specifically focused.
I don't see, these people have problems with learning now. These people have problems with learning fundamentals now. What parallel universe are we living now in? He literally just said that learning the syntax and learning everything, it's a new world, it takes too much time. Like it's necessary. Yeah, dude, why do they need funding then? Why not keep the equity to yourself, create the product on your own and use AI for marketing too? Great products using AI without basics. That's actually a very good point, yeah. If you are really spinning up amazing products, then just make money on your own then. Why do you need Y Combinator? And you know what the thing is? When Y Combinator is investing in so much money in so much companies, they are now taking the responsibility of marketing on behalf of those companies that they have invested in. Now the companies that have taken funding from Y Combinator don't have to spend money on marketing because the investors themselves are doing a podcast where they have gained like what, 161k views, and they are essentially doing the marketing for them. Amazing, amazing. Make money. If you will not give money, I will make a YouTube channel and replace you. Sure. Best of luck, bro. I hope that happens, by the way. I am getting my gate results on 19th and I'm ready to get rank in lakhs. I gave away, I gave the exam AI Triple E and my rank was 32 lakh 60,000, something like that. I think I was at the pure bottom, like very bottom of the people ranks. Microsoft porting to Go, did you react to it? No, I didn't. But actually it's good. Rust devs are crying these days. They're like, why not Rust? Why not Rust? It's like, that's not how the market works, bro. You can't tell maintainers of Go what to decide on just because you like Rust. I did not study and went for exam. I just focused on projects. The only questions I was able to answer was programming questions. Ah, okay. Bro, 32 lakh people don't even write AI Triple E. You probably got 3 lakh. No, I actually got 32 lakh. This was back in 2013 or something like that, when engineering exams were really really sought after. The IITs and everything. It really was 32 lakh. I remember it because the moment I looked at my result and I looked at the rank, I was like, maybe this is the reference number. And then I was like, nah, this is my rank. And that moment I knew, forget IIT, forget NIT, forget any good college. Let's just, yeah, I'm about to arrange scraps on the side of the road when it comes to my degree. This year 13 lakh gave JEE mains. This is JEE mains, bro. I'm saying AI Triple E, all India. This was back in 2011. How many years ago? Like 14 years ago, bro. So yeah, that's a major reason. They get a lot of marketing from Y Combinator itself. Yeah, see, told you. Probably because I keep shifting stacks every now and then, so I use AI to change them. Not the best practice, but hey, just doing it. But anything in prod is better to just get actual work. Okay, I don't know what that means, Kidambi, but I guess you know what you're doing, so it's all right. Yeah, keep on doing what you want. Bro, trust me, we need to come up with a scam. Loop in AI to help people understand themselves better lot. Oh, what is it? Zodiac sign AI, something like that. If I get rank in hundreds, you can officially declare I'm the luckiest person in the world. Yeah. My rank on JEE is 9 lakh from 15 lakh student. Oh, okay. Okay. That's close to 50% algorithm solved. That's great. JEE mains the same stage as AI Triple E. Both are national level. Change of name, that's all. Oh, okay. But I'm not capping. My rank really was 32 lakh when I gave AI Triple E back in the day.
Focused on getting you hired at companies. And I think it was during this around like 2015 era where just companies themselves were rethinking how to evaluate software engineers in their hiring processes. And it was moving, there was a real shift away from like, we want to hire classically trained computer scientists, whiteboard algorithmic problems, towards we actually want people who are just really productive and write code quickly. And some of these arguments are like evergreen eternal, right? Like I remember when Rails first came out, there was just like a real sense of, like active record as a way to like interact with your database was seen as a great abstraction, but like there was still this same flavor of argument, right? Like, oh no, like if you don't really understand the internals, like you're just going to write like crappy, low performant web software.
How do you feel those arguments have aged if you look back on it now?
My feeling is that many of the most successful companies, I would say Stripe, Gusto are just two that really spring to my mind as ones that really heavily leaned into the actually, we just want people who are really productive with the tools, and we're going to change our whole hiring process to just select for people who are good at, like, the interview shifted from teach us how you think to you've got 3 hours on a laptop and you need to build a to-do list app and build it as quickly as you can. And those companies have had a tremendous amount of success. It does seem like at some point.
Where are these statements coming from? Just where are these statements coming from? Build a to-do app in 3 hours in front of a laptop, and those people and those companies have had major success. Seriously? I got under 1,000, yet we are all still here. Apart from peer group and reputation of professors for masters, LORs, doesn't matter much as long as you work hard. You collaborated with other YouTubers, even small, and also take money from them. Then why? Because you need money. Algorithm soft. Did I take money from you, bro, when we collaborated? Go ahead. Set the record straight. Let's see. I collaborated with Algorithm Soft. Go ahead. Spill the beans. How long is this video? This is 31 minutes. Man, this is 31 minutes video. We are already like what? 1 hour 15 minutes into it.
I mean, as they grew and they scaled, then the bottleneck did actually become having people who are classically trained and systems thinkers to sort of scale up and architect things.
It does seem like how people are hiring engineers is changing, but maybe not changing fast enough yet. The results of the survey are relatively surprising to the four of us here. Probably.
Yeah, take the L, Jadu, and walk away now. Take the L, bro. Take the L.
Pretty shocking out there. Even it's just like this thing that popped up in our backyard only in the last 6 to 9 months. My guess would be engineering hiring period has not.
Do you know what? I know that Doofus is a 99.9 percentile guy, based off of how he has interacted with me in my previous streams. I knew that he's a naturally gifted guy when it comes to computer programming and everything. I can gauge that somehow.
Not actually caught up to this. People are still standing at whiteboards and doing that kind of thing, as opposed to what can you get done. And so it sounds like the Stripes of the world, they were ahead of the game, and everyone has to hire engineers this way now.
I mean, I wonder if actually even that's going to be sort of the old meta. I mean, something that stood out from the survey responses was this idea of two themes we talked about, right? Like one is, okay, we're all just product people now. Like actually the thing that you need is really great taste and understand what to build. And the second was of actually now what's really valuable is to be like a systems thinker and an architect and to really sort of understand the bigger picture. In which case, actually like maybe being a really productive coder, because that's definitely something that always fit my definition of when you're talking about who are great engineers, you know, and like one of the dimensions are they're just really like they can write code really fast.
Yes.
Like maybe that's outdated. Like maybe that's not, if the LLMs are actually really good at writing code quickly.
Right.
And to your point, like now it's actually just cheaper to like re-roll and just like write everything from scratch and try and debug. Like the skills might just be completely different.
Problem is, there's like two different stages. There's 0 to 1, in which case speed is the only thing that matters. And then to your point about active record and Rails, that battle was actually fought to a standstill because, of course, using active record or Rails allowed you to go from 0 to 1 very quickly. But then what happened to Twitter? It became the fail whale, right?
Yeah.
Like basically, once you get to 1, like one, that architecture will not get you to $1 billion or $10 billion or $100 billion in valuation or users or whatever. Like it's just not going to actually work. So I think you're going to see the same thing. And then there's nuance in what you just said, right? Like getting 0 to 1 quickly and then being able to scale to 1 billion users are two totally different sets.
Okay, then you take from Theo in dollars. Wow. Mental gymnastics, bro. Mental gymnastics. What college is he from? Is he the IIT Madras guy? No, he's not. He's not. What podcast with Ajay is releasing? I think I have lost hope. I have lost hope on Ajay Suneja. I don't think it is happening. We are already halfway into March, and I still have not received a text from him telling me if the podcast is even happening. Let me do it in front of you. 1 second. I'll ask for an update live on stream. Here we are. Yeah. Ajay, also give him 1 lakh for podcast. I'll do it in front of you. 1 second. See, here is technical bhai. Any update on the podcast schedule? One second. Damn it. Why any update on the podcast schedule? Please let me know. Thanks. Yeah. Sent. Let's see what he responds back. And if he even responds back on this stream itself. Now I want to know, what do you think of me from my past interactions, LMAO? I mean, you're all right. You just I mean, I don't have individual images based on everybody that I've interacted with. I know Aryan Jha. I know Aryan Jha. This guy is from South Delhi, and he speaks English in a way that will make you believe that he's not even Indian. It'll make you believe that he is from England or whatever. He's such a he's got such an accent. I was immediately freaked out when I knew that when I got to know that this guy is from India. I know Algorithm Soft personally. I know Nameless Monster. You are Dane's Relief. No, you are not Dane's Relief. You are someone. You are Spoiled Unknown. I think. No, you are not Spoiled Unknown. Okay. Anyway, I know G Demon. I know. A better message would be either do a podcast or number leak. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not limo. He only likes doofus chat. He buys him Gunnar Marvel rival skins and doesn't care about others. I know G Demon 1. I know Limo. I know Dane's Relief. I know on a personal level, I mean, Algorithm Soft. I know Abhijit Rai. I know who is it that I interact with every now and then? Harsh Truth. I know Expert. I know, yeah. Limo has a channel. Nah, I'm not naming new YouTubers, bro. I'm naming my own audience. What do you think for me? Just tell. I just did Algorithm Soft. Focus on your studies. Don't run after AI and blah blah blah. Oh, I am Andy. Oh, okay. So yeah, I have spoken to you. Flex Buddy, I have spoken to him quite a bit. Server Ghost, Ani, that cat guy. I know him. Every message he will type, he is gonna attach a cat emoji in front of it. If I ever get a cat, I'm pretty much telling you, I'm gonna take funding from him. I'll be like, you feed this cat on my behalf. You pay for the cat's food. No, but can I make videos after exam? Yes. Train simulator. Oh yeah, that guy, galvanized square steel. Yeah, Ani the limo simp guy. Hey, speaking of which, 10 minutes and we are playing, what is it? Scribble, yeah. I am LEG on the server, or I think I have a nickname set to Rama. In both case, LEG or Rama, you haven't spoken much on the server. We haven't talked that much. You don't know me. Okay.
And then I think that might be irreplaceable for now around people.
I haven't joined your Discord yet. Nah, it's all right. Yeah. I'm his channel member, but he doesn't know me. I know you, Private Fortune, but yeah. I can only spectate. I am outside. Oh, you waste my time. It's literally like as if I dragged you into my stream.
And one of the things I discovered as we were scaling one of the biggest rail sites, I mean, you scaled one of the biggest rail sites too, is that there aren't that many people who have to do it. Getting to one is so rare.
Yeah, that's true.
That, did you reach this point where how you got to 0 to 1 very quickly was like you used lots and lots of open source. And then at some point, like maybe 2 years into this, maybe a year and a half into the startup even, we could not use random gems anymore.
Gems anymore because they were just never designed for companies at our scale.
Like,
and so we had to
deploy it and it
build our
over.
own stuff.
It would just fall over, right?
That's very good examples of what you're saying, Gary. I think maybe to summarize a bit more, 0 to 1 will be great for vibe coding where founders can ship features very quickly. But once they hit product market fit, they're still going to have a lot of really hardcore systems engineering where you need to get from the 1 to N and you need to hire very different kinds of people. And to that, I think there's a very good historical example like Facebook as well. I mean, they got they got away with PHP, which personally is a terrible language.
Yeah.
Maybe I get flamed, but I think it's a bad language.
Bro, we are playing Scribble. Yeah. In 7 minutes, we are gonna play. Sid knows Kirat, a tech lead, chai with code, easy snippet. They are his besties. Okay. Guys, he buy me to come in my chat. He give me 1500 rupees. My 500 is left. Wow. PHP is a terrible language. Sure, bro.
I'm with you. Never liked it. Sorry, guys.
It was very bad, but you could ship things very quickly. But at some point, it became such a big bottleneck for them to ship features that they had to hire the hardcore system people to build a custom compiler.
Can we react to some other video? They are BSing. No, we are gonna get through this.
Yeah.
That it would run fast on bare metal because it was just too expensive to replace all the code.
Yeah.
Which video do you have in mind, Cadbury? Private Fortune, I mean.
And that kind of people that did that are not the vibe code people, are sort of this hardcore systems people that, based on our survey, current tools are not good at that low-level systems engineering.
Harj, I'm not sure everybody who's listening knows what triple byte is, but it's actually very relevant. Do you mind just describe for everybody what?
Yeah, Triple was the company I started in 2015, and we were essentially building a technical assessment for engineers. Like our goal was how can you use software to automate evaluating software engineers, and the way we did
Prashant, who?
it was pre all these code gen models, which is we built all of our own custom software to interview engineers, have humans interview engineers, and then essentially just like label the data like in
and interview them by like asking them to write code. These are highly technical interviews.
Yeah, it was high tech. Yes, like it was asking to write code. We did actually include algorithms.
Your name is Prashant. Is that what you're saying? PHP is a terrible language. The guy in the chat who said PHP is bad is the same who beats to PHP based PR.
Problems.
And is it true that you and your co-founders have done more technical interviews than any other people on the planet?
I think so. Like in terms of just like pure hours, because that was just like the early days of it were like all day, every day, just
Like
interviewing
thousands,
people. Yes.
thousands and thousands
Yes.
of them, right?
And then we scaled up and we had like a team of about like 100 engineers contracted just that we would pay per interview completed.
And so you're exactly the right person to ask this question. You've literally spent more time thinking about this than anyone else on the planet. If you were starting Triple Byte again today,
Now another ban coming into picture. Do we have yet another ban? I don't like to do more than one ban in a single stream. Like, what are you going to say now? Do not redeem? Ma'am, do not redeem! Why are you redeeming? Is that what we're gonna hear now? I am checking what type of people are there. I will delete the channel. Go fuck yourself, bro.
and you had to design like new technical assessments for engineers, what would you have them do?
The big takeaway I had.
Cadbury has a channel and has 2 million subs. What the fuck? Search it up. It's called Prashant. Huh? Send me the link, bro.
With Triple Byte and the screen that in particular is just people want different things, and so you kind of need to know upfront like what exactly it is that you're evaluating for, and then design your technical screen around that. It's kind of what I'm getting at with where Stripe and Gusto and these companies just knew that they didn't care if someone had fundamental CS knowledge, so it didn't make sense to screen them on that. Like they wanted to.
Do you know what the entire vibe of this podcast is? The entire vibe is that surely these billion-dollar companies, they were at one point they were nothing, but they got to be billion-dollar companies. So something they must have done right, and therefore we're gonna cherry pick things that they are doing now versus what they have done, and we're gonna just assume that everything is fine and dandy just because billion-dollar companies are doing it. This is the summarization of this podcast. Do you know Jis? Yeah, I know Jis. I know you're gonna make it into a these nuts or fit your dick in your mouth joke. I know that's what's coming. So, Puppy Bhai, yes, I do know Jizz. So go ahead, give me that punchline. Go ahead. He trolling. I joined Twitch on March 2025. Before that, I had an account but deleted it. Ah, okay. Anyway, I'm sort of getting annoyed by this. These anecdotes that they are now saying to us. Basically, the picture that they are trying to paint. Oh, geographic information systems. Oh, okay. I think internet has ruined my mind at this point, Puppy Bhai. Sorry about that. No, I don't know that channel. What is it? So many messages I have missed out on. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, how can I get high paying off-campus placement? I have strong skills, but still my college placement, they are offering me 18 LPA max. Okay, can somebody deliver a kick to the butt to Ayush? He's saying that he's getting 18 LPA, and now that is not high paying enough. Bro, we did not watch Veritasium video. Do you know Sizzle? I think it's time to play Scribble. After that, we'll watch Veritasium. I am the fuck, but give money. Okay, bye bye, Jadu. Sucks to be in a position where I have to put two people in timeouts. But yeah. But Ayush, 18 LPA is not good enough for you. I mean, seriously? Bro's asking money constantly more than me. No, I don't think he has been on this level. Are we? Array, I'm sorry. It's a good start, Ayush. Stop overthinking. 18 LPA right after college, you're already in top 0.00001% of people. This is what this is what's been done to people's mindsets now. I remember Ayush is fine, but I remember a guy in my stream being like, I got a 55k per month job right after college, and I think it's not enough. And I still think about that every now and then. I'm like, there are people who are getting salaries that I got 7 years into the business, and still they are not happy with what they have. How does that even happen? Create private room, players 20, draw times 60, rounds 2, hints 1, invite. Okay, bhaiya, thank you. Here we go. Bro, I could do anything for 18 LPA in my college. I got interview for 3.6 LPA. Yeah, but that's what the current climate is. Somebody getting 18 LPA is not happy with themselves. They're thinking like, I should have gotten more. There is something more to be had here. And this is what scares me. Okay, come on guys. Let's jump to Scribble. This is the FOMO YouTube influencers have created. Anything below 30 LPA is considered blasphemy, and here I am doing search at 30k a month. Yeah, YouTube fried my mind, I think. But anyway, congratulations, Ayush. 18 LPA, you're set pretty much. Okay, let's begin. Exactly why comparison is a thief of joy. A guy with high paying might be spending his days worrying why he isn't being paid better, and a low paying guy is enjoying life. No, low paying guy is still depressed, you know. But I guess it makes you strive for more. Yeah. Okay, whoever this is, I'm gonna throw you out. Never draw again. A geographic information system consists of integrated computer hardware and software. Huh? Boil. What the hell is this, bro? Pimple. Seriously? On the ears you get pimples? Come on, man. This is pathetic. A geographic information system consists of integrated computer hardware and software that store, manage, analyze, edit, output, and visualize geographic data. Oh, wow. What is this? Who was drawing this? Kick monster. Yeah, monster, you're gonna get kicked out, bro. Um, Looks like jobless mods from a tech lead community. Why are there too many trolls today? Yeah, I don't understand that as well. What's happened today? There we go. He said Microsoft. No way, that's the microscope. No, actually, the 800X gave it away. Come on, Devansh. There we go. He said tabla. Hey, I'm number one now. I'm number one. G Demon 1 is not here. Therefore, I'm number one. He said cannon. Doofus left. Why? What happened? Oh man. This is a terrible drawing, but anyway. Championship? Really? Long ass word. Scribble chat is dumb. Bro, kick. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Just go to Sid stream and know the answer. Yeah, that's how you do it, GD11. I know. Why are you standing? Yeah, because this is a shift now. I am back to this room, doing streams from this room. The other room table got shifted to the hall. Therefore, the other room is completely empty now. Therefore, I am here. This is why I am standing for this one. Mm. Oh, it was close. Wales. Yeah, it was close. Okay, bye bye. Orcus. Yeah, Orcus was a close one. Was a close one. ये 10वीं के बच्चे क्या कर रहे हैं गेम में? Mm, Goon's weapon. Machete, hatchet. Oh, I knew it. I said hatchet, but it was machete. Only a gooner can understand this. Sure, in which case, I know that who won before is. There we go. It is so easy. It's so easy. Hey brother, planning to build a in-browser multiplayer 3D car racing game. Any ideas or any architectural thoughts you could help with? Damn. That is too technical, bro. I don't think I'd be able to help you. You can loop me in. I'll see what I can do for you. But not much as of now. Maybe I'll have to look into what your approach is. What is this? Grill. Ah, it was a. Okay. Bye bye. There we go. Should I run the car simulation in browser or in the server? Then the server cost might be too huge. That's the thing, bro. You have to decide which resource do you want to take advantage of. Is it the client or is it the server? My guess that it should be server. It should be. What happened, private? I won, I won, I won. I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna post it. Okay, so we will leave this now. Let's come back to Veritasium's video.
He knew diving mammals would have lots of myoglobin in their muscles since they're the best at conserving oxygen, so he obtained a huge chunk of whale meat from Peru. This finally gave Kendrew large enough crystals to create an X-ray diffraction image.
And when it came out, it looked really weird. People expected something kind of logical, mathematical, understandable, and it almost looked, I wouldn't say ugly, but intricate and complex.
All right, we just wrapped up a conversation.
OpenAI CPU reveals coding will be automated this year. Future jobs, 2020 AI predictions, and more. Overpowered. This is trash channel. My Chrome betrayed me by refreshing for no reason. Time to switch to Brave. Oh, okay. OpenAI is terrified. This is absurd. OpenAI calls DeepSeek state control. Call for ban on PRC produced models. Damn, this is crazy. I am late. Yeah, am I late? Yeah, you are sort of late. I actually have to go at 2 p.m. But yeah, so in that sense, you are here for the rest of the 10 minutes. That's a long video, bro. 50-minute video. No, not gonna do it. 11-minute video. This
It's no
maybe
secret
we
that
can do.
OpenAI is pretty scared of DeepSeek right now. You can look at their pricing of O3, their commitment to do more open source stuff, or the thing that just dropped now, their request to the US government to ban DeepSeek from the United States. This is going to be quite a dive. I have so many thoughts here, from the meaning of open in AI, to the weird things Sam does to hold the stranglehold he has on the space, to the surprisingly good faith operation of the team over at DeepSeek. There's a lot to dive into here. And if I'm going to lose my DeepSeek models and I have to spend a whole lot more money, someone's going to have to pay for it. Rather than make it you guys, I'm going to let the sponsors handle that. We'll be right back. If you hang out here, you probably build fast, but does your things you have, not only do they support pretty DeepSeek as a state-subsidized and state-controlled operation, and they recommend that the U.S. government consider banning models from the outfit in similar People's Republic of China-supported operations. If this proposal was them suggesting they ban access to their platform and services, I could theoretically see it. But that is not the recommendation in here. I want to read this to be 100% sure. There are some fun numbers in here, actually. Their phrasing is that we need to ensure people have the freedom of intelligence, by which we mean...
Oh, freedom of intelligence, but only by OpenAI, not by anyone else. It only has to be us. And that's the freedom you're gonna get.
the freedom to access and benefit from AGI, protected by both autocratic powers that would take people's freedoms away, and also from layers of law and bureaucracy that would prevent our realizing of these things. This is the crazy thing. More than 400,000 people around the world are using ChatGPT to ideate, discover, and break through beyond what we're currently capable of doing on our own. In advancing democratic AI, America is competing with a Chinese Communist Party determined to become the global leader by 2030.
What's that video on your Discord and why you posted it? Because I thought it was fun. Somebody made a video on me. So I'm like, okay, I'll do the marketing. Who is taking OpenAI seriously after ChatGPT 4.5? Let's build something worthwhile first, then talk. It's literally Elon marketing by OpenAI, then we'd get level 5 autonomous cars in 5 years, 8 years ago. Okay, yeah.
That's why recent releases like DeepSeek R1's model are so noteworthy, not because of their capabilities. R1's reasoning capability, albeit impressive, are at best on par with several US models, only because you put out O3 Mini. Because DeepSeek is simultaneously state-subsidized, state-controlled, and freely available, the cost to its users is their privacy and security. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Absolute fucking bullshit. When I'm running a model...
Actually, Abhijit, I'm not switching from web dev. I don't think I'm ever going to do that because given that vibe coding is going to be this new thing now, so many products are gonna get made where it's gonna be absolute trash, and if anything, it's easy for me to get hired given my expertise and my experience. So I don't think that I will be shifting to anything mathematical compute coding. No, I don't think I will.
Model on my machines and on my infrastructure, my privacy and security are not being compromised, unlike they are with OpenAI. Because when I use OpenAI stuff, it has to run on their infrastructure. Unless you happen to have a partnership with Azure so you can run on their stuff, you cannot run OpenAI stuff in a way that doesn't inherently put your privacy...
Oh, this is fun.
Struggled is with particle effects. With FSR3 and earlier, you would often...
Can you really tell the difference is my question. Let's make it full screen. Can you really look at both of these in...
and see ghosting on particles in an intense manner at any resolution. Here in Horizon Forbidden West, the detail on the waterfall surface is lost completely as you see many dozens of frames ghosting into one another with FSR3. Switching over to FSR4, that entire issue is cleared up, much like we would see with the other machine learning image reconstruction techniques.
This is actually good. Okay, this is something I can judge. Okay, this is good.
It is incredible to see how much of a difference this makes, as without it ghosting constantly, the flow rate of the waterfall looks so much faster and more chaotic. This goes to show you how bad image reconstruction can actually have an effect on artistic intent, where FSR4 is now showing the waterfall as intended. Something similar happens with transparencies in FSR3, like in the water surface here. Transparent surfaces like glass or water typically lack motion vectors in games, and FSR would fail there, here leading to a stippled, painterly water surface that kind of smudges into itself over time. Switching over to FSR4, we can see how the water surface's normal mapped detail now shines through. We can see the individual ripples and wave crests on its surface.
Do you know what the problem is here? That the gaming industry seems to be a little too fixated on small details like this. Like no one even cares about like this kind of performance. Like, yeah, waterfall one, yeah, that was important. But it's not story, it's not the actual gameplay, it's not the dynamics, it's not the mechanics. It's all about graphics, make it look real, make it look real. But yeah, but what's the content in the game? Look at Saints Row 5. Look at Batman Gotham Knights. So many trash games have been released. It's tackling problem for the sake of tackling a problem.
And that stippled look is gone. Once again, with good image reconstruction, we can see the art as intended instead of ghosting getting in the way. Another area cleaned up by FSR 4 is the quality of objects of low relative motion. Compared here, as I see it, the average amount of surface detail on the objects is boosted between FSR 3 and 4, here in Performance Mode 4K. There's a smidge more inner surface texture detail if we look at the pouch on Aloy's back and the skirt underneath it. We can see that FSR 4 image quality itself has more contrast while FSR 3 in comparison looks hazy. The new technique...
It's a little bit more detailed. Just a little bit. Slightly darker color, slightly more definition, and that's it. Not much more than that.
Has a sharper look overall. That is at the same resolution internally, so we see now more sharper defined images with FSR 4. That is nice, but the biggest difference I would argue between FSR 3 and 4 is now there is much better anti-aliasing and less pixelization artifacts.
Yeah.
The stability of the detail is just higher. In motion, this means less pixel crawl and less issues persisting from frame to frame. If I pause, you can see what I mean. Take a look at FSR 3 here. Even at the low velocity here of Aloy moving, fizzle that I've been emphasizing ever since FSR 2 came out. Moving objects like Aloy and her gear and the areas behind those moving objects resolve with a rough, blown out, pixelated look. In older versions of FSR, this was even more apparent as it appeared over-sharpened as well. This is and was perhaps FSR's biggest fault to date. It fails badly with more complex motion, where upscalers like DLSS or XeSS just didn't. FSR 4 on the right here is blowing FSR 3 out of the water. In motion, it is incredibly clean and anti-aliases very well, showing none of the blown out pixelization.
Will you buy GTA 6? I don't think I will. And of course, GTA 6 is going to be released on PS5 and Xbox. I have neither. So there's very little hope that I'll buy GTA 6 on release. Maybe when it ports over to PC, then sure. But other than that, no. Release date, I'm not gonna buy GTA 6. I have to wait for it to get to PC, and only then it can happen.
Or disocclusion fizzle of FSR 3. I think this is incredibly obvious if I just...
Won't be on PC. Not on release. On release, it's going to be only for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. It's not gonna come for PC on release. PC will happen eventually, but yeah. You cheat on your exam and influence people to study. Wow. You only demotivate student. 18 lakh is so cheap. What? Then wait for few years. Wait for what, bro? Okay. Bye bye, Doraemon. So many like trollers today. GTA 6. Oh, okay. I think we'll be in our 70s when GTA 6 eventually comes out. I think that's what's gonna happen. Anyway, guys.
Let the video play out here.
Anyway, guys, I think this is it for the stream today. I know, pretty short stream, only 2 hours today. Maybe let's see if I can stream in the evening today, some more. But yeah, this is it for today, I guess. So many trolls today for no reason. I'm so disappointed for these like trolls. Bye bye. I'll save some video links. Yeah, please do. And let's see if I can stream. Let's see if I can stream tonight. Not tonight, as in like 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Yeah. And let me see if I can do that. If I'm able to, I'll let you know. But anyway, this is it for today, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. Delete that video. I guess trolls are from there. Fuck it. Okay, bye bye. And I know that I am live on Twitch still. So bye bye, my Twitch viewers as well. Bye bye.